Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Network. Thursday night football today, Panthers versus Broncos. Excited about that, but today's video, we're going to be talking about the fight UFC 203, CM Punk versus Mickey Gall, CM Punk's UFC debut. So we're going to be talking about what Punk needs to do to win this fight, and do I think he's going to win. So if you guys haven't been following CM Punk's documentary of, getting ready for this fight and showing what it's like to, train for this fight, and he's been like on a emotional roller coaster. So, yeah, this guy, CM Punk, Phil Brooks, definitely has worked his ass off in the gym, and you can tell that this guy wants it. Everybody in the beginning was saying that, oh, this guy, is just trying to make himself known in UFC, coming from WWE, trying to make himself even bigger or whatever. And it's all like a thing to, put UFC over. And all the UFC fighters were mad, saying this guy doesn't belong in here. But think about this: a guy, CM Punk, who was in Chicago, Illinois, who would travel to the gym to train a 3 hour drive each and every day. The guy eventually ended up, moving closer because that's a chaotic schedule. Think about it. Traveling 3 hours a day, not mentioning 3 hours back. So 6 hours in driving. Honestly, I don't know how this guy did all that. And in the beginning, he said he didn't mind it because he was always on the road 24/7. But you could tell as this documentary was going on, CM Punk was just getting worn out. And good thing that he moved, because it could have been even badder. But, this documentary, he had a lot of up and downs. He had a lot of, training for this fight, going against like scrimmages, and he ended up hurting himself, and he was sidelined for a while. And that's where I was pretty much at in watching this documentary, where he got hurt. But I watched a little bit of it. So, yeah, we learned one thing. Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk, is definitely, putting hours and hours in the gym. He's taking this serious. He's not all in this, just to put the UFC over and trying to, make a bigger name for himself. This guy takes it serious. He wanted to do something new, and he's doing that right now. But seriously, what do I think is going to happen at UFC 203? This guy, Mickey Gall, has, been in a couple UFC fights. I believe two, but the thing is, this guy has been in fights prior to the UFC. Well, CM Punk, sure, he's been in some fights, but non-ranked. This is like scrimmage stuff that he's been in. And again, talking about these fights in the documentary, talking about how I only watched it up till he was injured, because I'm watching it on YouTube right now. And he was in three scrimmage fights, and the guy lost all of them. So that is bad right now. Again, I don't know. I'm still watching the documentary. I don't know if his progression through that went way up and way better, but you could tell through the weeks he was improving. So I think CM Punk will be ready for this fight. But again, if he does not, if his takedown defense has not improved, he's going to lose this fight. He's going to get, a submission tap out pretty much. Watching the documentary, he was really bad at takedown defense. His takedowns were all right. Again, he's not a very strong power in his hands, so he's definitely got to take the guy down to the, the ground and do some kind of submission, because I don't think he's going to knock this Mickey Gall guy out. Again, I don't know. He might actually do that. He might surprise everybody. Again, we learned that he takes this serious, but again, no prior fighting history besides WWE. And again, you don't compare WWE to UFC. WWE is scripted and, a predicted winner. Everything is staged, everything is set up. Well, UFC, you're fighting for real. So CM Punk's in a whole different world, a whole different ball game right here. If this guy, if his takedown defense hasn't, been improved, he's going to lose in round one, no doubt about it. And this guy, Mickey Gall, said he's going to whoop CM Punk's ass. I've seen a couple of interviews, and he's saying that all the fighters backstage really want CM Punk to get knocked the fuck out for being in UFC, and they were all counting on Mickey Gall for this. So I watched the face off, and CM Punk again, always so cocky. I don't mind that, but hopefully CM Punk can, back it up, or he's gonna get knocked the fuck out. This is real. This is not, scripted shit. And I love WWE, but again, it's a whole different ball game. You're fighting for real. You're gonna get punched in the face. So I honestly hope CM Punk is ready for this. Again, I think he is. If he, spent all that time training, traveling before, I mentioned 6 hours and driving back and forth. I think CM Punk's ready. I hope he is. Again, takedown defense hasn't improved. He's going to get knocked out round one or submitted. That was probably one of his weakest things that I noticed. His takedown defense was horrible. So hopefully that really progressed and he's good at it now. I'm hoping. Again, CM Punk really has no power, but again, watching the documentary, I watched like 4 episodes or whatever, he was starting to get, more powerful in his hands. And again, his kicks, that's what I think is going to be good. His kicks and stuff. So he has a lot of things he can do. But yeah, this is going to be a very interesting fight for CM Punk. Again, I don't know if this is a one only time fight. CM Punk said again he wants to make this a career. So I think he's going to fight other fights. But honestly, if CM Punk gets knocked out and he gets embarrassed, I think this is it. I think this will be it for CM Punk. But yeah, CM Punk, no doubt, has the world on his shoulders. Again, if Mickey Gall loses, it's not going to affect him that much because CM Punk is a bigger name than Mickey Gall. Again, the whole world is watching Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Comment down below, who do you got in this fight? I'm going to pull out and say that I'm a big CM Punk fan, but again, watching that documentary, his takedown defense was so bad. I'm predicting that Mickey Gall is going to win this fight, but I hope CM Punk puts on a good fight, and hopefully he can win this and, make this a full-time, commitment, a full-time job, and, take the UFC over like he did with the whole WWE.